Well, welcome to our second week of the new format of Nomad Lifestyle. And one of the things I was thinking about this week was nomad, yes, happy. So, yes, we are happy this week, and we've got a great week coming up. But last week, as you know, Paula was she was our, oh, here we go again. Ah, hold on a second. They're telling me that I am having trouble broadcasting, but we missed a couple spots last week because of it. So let me just edit it real quick, and we'll get back to saving it here. Okay. Yeah, when you put multiple streams on, that happens. So if you're watching backstage or whatever, just bear with me here because we're just getting started. So a second week, we've got a new format. We're going to interview a nomad of the week every week, which would be a person that's inspired us all. And Paula last week, has been so helpful in getting this thing started and going through all the different name changes and format changes. And now we think we've landed in our lane. But I wanted to show you what she sent me. That just give her a little shout out. She sent me these. They're for my 4th of July. Um, well, costume, outfit, blouse, whatever I'm going to wear. But they're red, white, and blue, and they're little sparkly leather. They're all leather, so I thought that would be really cool to show you that. She was our nomad last week, and you can follow her on Facebook at Paula's Jewelry Designs. And thank you, Paula, once again for all that you do for us. This week, now I'm really excited because Mary has also been with us for a while, and she does the uh, looking for vans for people. Like um, if you need a van and you want to do this lifestyle, and she's the lady, the kind of the go-to lady. So I think that's so cool that we're going to actually take a look at her this week and find out what she's all about. And I'm going to let you know right off the bat, she told me she was an engineer. So, I mean, she's got some good stuff going on here. So let's find out. Let's bring Mary in and find out how she's doing. How you doing, Mary?
Good, good. Hi, everybody. How
Hi,
you doing?
and
Hey,
Paula
Mary.
and Debbie and everybody.
Yes.
Well, so tell us a little bit about yourself first before we start diving into all the questions.
Okay. So, my name is Mary Wade, and you're right. I'm a mechanical engineer by trade.
Oh,
So, I do maintenance for gas turbines and steam turbines and generators and power plants. Can you believe
oh, wow. No, I can't. It's hard to believe.
it?
That's awesome. So how did you get into that?
When I was in college, I got a mechanical engineering degree, and I went to Ford Motor, and then I went to Lockheed. I just have always had an inkling for
Wow,
doing things, and so that's how I went that route.
very impressive. Well, we all want to know what is going on with you wanting to be, a road traveler, a nomad. What was your, aha moment to do something like that?
I tell you, so February 11th of 2021, my husband had a major heart attack, and
Oh,
so yeah, and he survived, but life changed
mm,
instantly.
of
And
course.
had to stop working. And so he decided to just follow his passion, which is cars, and flipping cars. Been auto broker and auto dealer, so he got his license.
Mm-hmm.
And initially, I kind of wasn't into it. I couldn't find my lane in it, but I've always had a passion for the homeless, and that's really where it started,
Oh,
for the homeless. Yes,
uh-huh.
and I was looking at YouTube videos on the homeless, is constantly looking at. And then I saw van life. And something in me said, instead of sitting in this house with COVID, we could get a van and just go. And so I just got the idea to become the leg of the business that helps people find and purchase vans so that they can start their own van journey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wow. And
that's
so
how
that
I
was
started.
what kind of inspired you, huh?
Yes. Yes.
Wow. So now how long have you been now I know you told me that you just bought a van. Would that be something that uh it was inspired just by seeing all these vans that you work with? Were you
Well,
inspired by that?
I started looking at Facebook, and I saw these van groups, and especially these seniors.
Yeah.
I was just so shocked that ladies could get out and people would get out in the open and just go. And so I became so inspired that I bought two vans.
Oh, wow.
Bought two and then sold the first one, and I have the second one. And this week I'll be going to get two more so that I can have them in inventory and ready to
Oh,
help
right.
people.
Okay. And so you can go test them out. You tell the people when they buy them what they're looking for. And
Yes.
what did you end up with? What kind of which one do you like the best?
So initially, I bought a 2005 Toyota Sienna XLE, really luxury, nice. And then I wanted a bit of an upgrade, so I got another Toyota Sienna, which is a 2014.
Wow.
And then I sold the first one, and this week I'm gonna go get two more. I'm just really in love with those vehicles. But I'm also looking at Honda Odysseys and Dodge Caravans too. Just
Uh-huh.
people like all of those. So.
Yes. Uh-huh. Well, absolutely. And where have you been? Have you been anywhere yet in your vans or any of
So
your
we
vans?
took, yes, Pay. We took our first trip last week. I took a whole week off just to de-stress from everything going on, and we got in a van. We went a little bit further north than we are in the Tennessee area, but we did not prepare for the heat.
Ah,
Yeah, it was really hot, and so I took that as a journey of learning how the van operates, how to drive it, and then what I need for the next time because we ended up having to get a room just to get
oh
out of the
wow.
heat.
Oh, is that right? Wow. So now your company, I've got it tickering down there on the bottom. It's MMJ. That must stand for Mary. Your name. Is that
I think I'm in there somewhere.
yeah? That's how we'll remember it.
Yeah,
And then auto broker. So you handle the recreational part of your company.
right. I handle the travel vehicle portion of the business, and that's going to be
Nice.
yeah, that's my
Mhm.
passion. I have people that will inbox me and say, "Hey, I'm looking for a van," and I'll ask, "Hey, what's your budget? What are you looking for?" Because what we like to do is make sure that whatever we sell is quality. Because initially we were just buying some things, and everybody's not honest. We
Yeah,
found
yeah.
out very
Uh-huh.
quickly, but we inspect them. We have mechanics. We make sure that they're ready to go, so that people can just get started on their nomad lifestyle and without worry and enjoy life and be free.
Well, it sounds like you're doing an amazing, amazing thing for all the people that are out there. There are so many people that are, ready to rock and roll. So let's bring everybody in and see if anybody wants to ask Mary a question. Do you have any burning questions you might want to ask her about anything? Cheryl or Paula?
Do you do any consignments or anything like that?
Yes, we do. We
Oh, you
actually have
do.
some. Yes, we have some on our inventory that are consignment.
Oh,
Yes, we do.
that's good. I'm going to pass your website over to a friend of mine who has a Winnebago
Okay.
Pocket Solus, I think it's called. It's on a
Okay.
ProMaster chassis,
Ooh.
and she's wanting to upgrade and get something bigger. So
Oh,
I'll
Wow.
that's
pass
cool.
your
Sure.
information over to her.
That would be great. That would be absolutely great.
Yeah,
We
I
have
think anytime you get more faces in front of you, you got a better chance of selling it. That would be a really good
Right.
idea. Yes, absolutely.
That's
And it's
right.
definitely a higher end rig, but you know, if you did it on consignment, then you wouldn't have to have the money out for the financial outlay.
Yeah,
That's
that's
correct.
true. Yeah.
That's correct. That's a great way to do that. Thank
Yeah,
you,
and they could put
Cheryl.
it on their website. I went over to their website and they've got a nice website of a lot of units, different
Mhm.
inventory. So that's
Fantastic.
great. You are definitely living the nomad lifestyle, Mary, and welcome aboard. You will
Thank
have all
you.
your information up this week on the page that she's the nomad of the week. Did you have any questions for her, Paula? Oh, I've got Paula muted. Poor thing. Hold on. There you go.
That's Paula.
I'm
I
sorry.
wasn't behaving over here, so she muted me.
No, no,
Um,
no.
anyway, I was wondering in regards to your trip, you and your husband went together. And how did you? Because I don't think you've built yours out, have you?
No, and I'm going to
Right
do a
now, it's
no.
just
It's
a
going to
no
be a no
build.
build build. Yeah.
How did you, do you mind me asking how you set that up for two people to be
Yeah.
able to sleep?
Well, we had done some research, right? Of course, YouTube, looking at some of the shelving that is at Home Depot that you can just stack in and create beds. So that was our initial idea. And then I was telling Patty a secondary idea I have, and I've noticed recently that people are hanging hammocks in their
Oh yeah.
bed. And they say that's
Mhm.
like best way to sleep, and it doesn't take a lot of room. So now I'm rethinking the whole bed thing and thinking about two hammocks. Yeah.
I toss and turn so much. I have been thinking about the hammock thing, but I'm not sure if I could stay in it all night. I
Would you be
might
one of those
find
people that
myself on the ground.
and you roll over and you're hanging there? You're still hanging up there, but you've rolled over and that would be me. My luck anyway.
Right?
I'll let you know how it goes, Paula.
Please do.
I
There
will.
you go. That's great. Yeah. Well, that's awesome, Mary. Well, best of luck to you, and um, you're there. I mean, I saw today some stats that said 100,000 women are out there driving around right now.
Oh, that's
Wow.
Yeah,
awesome.
and that's a lot of the nation. Then uh,
Yes.
one lady I saw backed into a truck stop around a whole row of white vans.
I
And
saw that picture.
did
It's
you see
like,
that?
wow, that's a lot
Yeah.
of white vans.
Well, I found out when I was on the road, I was curious as to what are all these white, this is kind of a little before the white van movement with the,
Huh.
recreational. But I saw all those and I found out they're called expediters. And you lease a
Yep.
van or buy a van, and then you can do one pallet out to Denver and then pick up something and go back. But they stay at these truck stops, and they can't stay over with the truckers, of course, but they're like little mini truckers,
Okay.
people. And I saw actual husband and wife, they're in the cab, that they told me that's what they were doing. And I went, oh,
Mm.
so that's a way to, I guess, make money too, while you're on the road.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. Good.
But that's what I think those, because she said she saw one lady, I think, didn't she, Cheryl? And then the rest were just white vans or something.
Right.
But they're out there. And this weekend when I was down at the beach, for Memorial Day weekend, you could really tell that the stats are ringing true. There are more and more people uh,
Mm.
not buying, the RVs, but buying the vans. They could scoot into a spot and they can camp. Last night, my sister and I saw a 24-footer at 7-Eleven, and it was out about 4 feet out into the driveway, and they had to move. And see, that's kind of like what you were saying, Mary, when you were first talking about wanting to get a minivan, was, you got that ability to just go about anywhere if you
Yeah.
can handle the smaller space. How long's your rig, Cheryl? Does it fit into a
I
space?
don't. I think it's probably around the 17-foot
Oh, okay.
range.
Yeah, so you're
It's
you're
not.
in there.
It's not the extended, but it's definitely a lot bigger than a minivan.
Yeah. And that's the length. I think 17, 18 will fit.
Yeah.
And where you
Well, I
don't
can
get.
pull into just about any parking lot and park unless unless it's a real tight turn
Uh-huh.
into a spot. But I can park just about anywhere with it.
Mm-hmm. I think that cackling that some of you might hear is coming from your microphone, Cheryl, but I don't know if you're hearing it or not, but it's okay.
I
It's
got
just,
headphones on, so
oh, okay. Well, yeah, but don't you have a microphone on your headphones? Is it one of these? Like,
probably.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay. We can hear you okay, and I don't think it's going to bother
Okay,
anybody.
because I can't hear you. I could take them off and use the phone microphone if you'd rather.
Uh, well, you can try it and see if that might stop the cackling. Also, let's talk about. So we know there's 100,000 of us out there, which is a pretty
Mm.
big chunk. Um, uh, I'd like to talk a little bit tonight, while we're recording, for the people that watch this later, which they are on YouTube and stuff like that. Uh, any kind of uh, equipment that you think you just salivating to own? you know, is there anything that like you just, I got to have this before my next trip? Does anybody have anything like that?
A power station.
Oh, you
Mm.
want the power station? Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to probably do a power station every week on my live show, because I think that's one that people, number one, I didn't know about when I first started. I didn't even know there was such a thing, and
Right.
go ahead.
Yeah, I think a power station's real important. If you don't have a built-in battery system, you need to be able to power up your electronics and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
And we've got a lot more sophisticated now. And since I started in 2011, I would just go in, like I said, you've heard me say this many times. I went into McDonald's, plugged in, charged up, trucks up. Now they're tapping all those plugs, and you almost, because they know there's so many of us out there doing it. And so
Oh.
I think that's why we got to get a Jackery or Bluetti or one of them.
Mhm.
Does anybody know any other ones besides Jackery and Bluetti? Does any names been thrown out
The
there?
Echo River is one that I have really been looking at.
Which
Echo
one?
River? Echo,
Echo River?
ECHO, Echo River.
Oh, Echo River. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And why
I've
were
been
you looking
looking
at
at
that as opposed to?
it has a longer life
Oh, okay.
than the Jackery does.
Okay.
I mean,
That
significantly longer life.
Ooh.
is it a different type of battery?
I think it is.
Well, that would make
So,
sense then.
yeah. So I'm doing some research on that. And I have done fine without one, but I just figured out how to make it work. But
Mhm.
I know that it'll be so much easier and less stressful if I have that backup system.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I went out this last trip to Arizona with mine. It was awesome.
Oh
Just to be
yeah.
able to charge up your laptop, and I'm on my laptop a lot, with all my emails and business and stuff like that. So, um, what about anybody else have anything that they're kind of wanting to salivate over and get?
Fans. Got to get fans ways because we're in the South, so they got to find ways to cool it off.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. A lot of people say fans. Pam just joined us. Pam Hart, how you doing, Pam?
Hi,
Hi,
Pam.
I'm good. I'm in
Yeah.
Arizona on my first leg of my journey.
Oh, we'll have to hear about it in a minute. We'll talk about that in just a sec. We're talking about what we're kind of salivating over to buy, and Debbie is in the wings listening, so she's on audio. But so you say that again, Mary? You were looking for a fan. Did you find a
Like
certain
to
type of
see,
fan?
yeah, fans.
Did you find one?
Not yet. I guess
Okay.
I just go to Amazon and because I think what would work best are the clip fans,
Yeah,
USB powered.
that's what I've heard. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Anybody
I've,
have any
I've got a
experience?
couple of those. I've
Oh,
got
yeah,
two
I
of
do.
them, and they're really nice.
they
You can
work.
get the air flowing really good with them.
Oh, good.
I have
Hmm.
I have one and it's USB
Mhm.
rechargeable, and
Hmm.
it isn't the clip one. It has like the bendable legs on it. So
Oh, okay.
it can either sit somewhere or you can wrap it around something or so it'll hang or sit. And I
Uh-huh.
only have one of them and I'm getting ready to buy the second one. I told you guys that before. I think that the dog needs her own because last time we were out, we were fighting over who was going to get the fan.
Woo.
That's funny, a dog fighting over the fan. That is so classic.
No, there really wasn't a fight. She just decided she'd lay on my head so that she could be in the fan. And
No,
I'm
That kind of
like,
defeats the
oh
purpose.
no, this is not working.
Pam, is it hot out in Arizona right now?
It's funny you're talking about fans because I was just thinking I really need to get a fan.
Mm.
It's today it's 109.
Oh,
I do not
oh,
miss that.
I tried to
oh,
sleep in my van the other night.
oh.
And I was in a residential area staying at some friends. I just wanted to sleep in my van instead of driving home. And I tell you, I didn't want to start my van. I didn't want to start my generator or my engine because it was so
Yeah,
quiet in the neighborhood. I could have used a
Mm.
van.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I just woke up and drove home.
Oh, did you? Yeah, yeah. Well, that seems to be, and as we're going into summer, I guess that's going to be a subject that we're going to probably talk about a lot, and like to get any kind of where types that you think. I don't. You just joined us, Pam, but I got a opportunity to be on a live Amazon and showcase products. So I'm looking for people's favorites, stuff. And I'll look into what Paula said with her. She's done some research on that power station, so I'll look into that and present it, and see what people think.
That's
But
incredible. Congratulations on
thank you.
that.
I was really, really, really happy. Yeah, I was really happy because that's right down my alley. I love
Yeah.
doing live videos, and I love all of it. So it's good. It's just that I went and started setting stuff up today, and oh man, is it techie geeky? Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, it's like I go, is this? Ooh. I mean, once we're live, like right now, I could bring Pam in and bring the little tickers, and I can do all that. But it's setting it up. The whole setup is, so like this one, it'll be like me here, and then the product will be over in one of those little windows and stuff. But yeah, I'll be able to do it. It's just going to be a little learning curve. And it keeps my brain lucid too, so that's good. So our new format is we're going 30 minutes with an interview, and we interviewed Mary tonight, and she's our Nomad of the Week. She's just done she's just inspired all of us with her enthusiasm, her questions. She finally got out on the road this week, and now she's going to share her knowledge of what she's learning with other people that are looking for vans and help them buy a van, get in the right one, the right rig, and she's certainly probably the person to help. So we got that, and then we're talking a little bit about different products. So now we've got just an open floor here on anything that's burning and in the camping world. Any announcements? We can go out with something that anybody wants to share. I know the van meetup in Huntington was canceled this week. Leroy, Shannon and I were just getting ready to tell us when we're going to meet and where we're going to meet, and I got a text from him saying it's been canceled. Yeah. There was an event going on up there. So I ended up going down to another event in San Clemente. But if there's anything like, any events coming up or where we should be, anything that anybody wants to share?
I don't have anything.
I don't know of anything going on. I really have been trying to find some things in my area, but
yeah,
I just can't find anything down here in Louisiana.
Yeah,
I mean, we've got a lot of campgrounds around. We've got right on the edge of town, we have 2 state parks that are wonderful for camping, but it's like nobody puts together anything down here.
Well, you could.
Go ahead.
I'm seriously considering trying to put something together because I want to do a group camp.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's how I met Patty.
Exactly.
She just came out and said, "Hey, let's meet." She's down south, I'm up north, and it was just nothing formal, really. It was just, "Hey, you got a van? Let's talk." And and then it just kind of snowballed into a relationship and learning, and now I'm meeting all these people, and so it's just like, don't make it huge big thing that becomes overwhelming. Just say, let's meet.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. That's a good idea.
That's right out of Cheryl's playbook. She's the one that kind of coached me on stopping the California meetup at 30 people. It's like, that's unmanageable in my mind.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on mute again, Cheryl. I didn't mute you, honest.
No, I did. My dog kept trying to jump on my lap, and I'm yelling at her. I thought, I should do this on mute.
Okay.
Yeah, it just, I think probably 5 or 6 people is perfect.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
When I did just an impromptu, in 2 weeks, let's all meet here. And actually 8 people showed up, but the first night there was only 5 of us. Mm-hmm. And it was a perfect amount. 8 was a little bit much, but boy, you get 30 and
That's going to be huge.
yeah.
Well, we decided that Jan and I went and stayed down there one night to look so she could see the whole layout, and we decided, like, I totally took Cheryl's advice, because I was going to go, oh, we'll do rock painting and we'll do this and we'll do that, and and it's like, yeah, you can only do so much. So we're going to have a meet and greet, and let everybody meet, and then maybe little smaller groups will go over to people's vans and huddle around that, and they go. Our city has so much to offer as far as just going to the harbor. You can go down the pier, you can go the new Top Gun house, so that was really, really good advice, and I really appreciate that from Cheryl. And I changed everything because of it. I put a big sign that says it's sold out.
Yeah.
And that stopped everybody. So I don't even know how many people come. I had
Yeah, that's neat. That's neat.
Yeah. And it's going to be fun, though. It'll be fun to meet everybody, because
Oh,
they'll all
yeah.
be in vans. That's the Vanlife group. So they'll all be vans there. And it's going to be fun,
I'm
excited.
itching to make a trip north to meet Mary.
Is
Yeah.
she north of you? Is she north of you?
Well, I'm in Atlanta and you're in New Orleans, right?
Yep.
She's by there, yeah.
East of you.
I'm 30 miles from New Orleans.
Can't you meet halfway? Like, what is it,
Mhm.
400 miles? Can you go 200, 200?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just concerned if it's going to be too hot for us right now.
Yeah.
Maybe we should find somewhere else a little bit further north and just meet
That's
up.
what I'm thinking. We need to go north and meet, which will be further for me, but I want us to be able to enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure.
So
For
we're
sure.
gonna have to get together and plan something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That'd be great. I wish I could have met up with you. I didn't have my van then, but I would love to have met up with you when you were on your trip of
Yeah.
yard sale thing. So,
Yes,
Mm.
that would have been neat.
yeah, we'll do another one.
And I even put out a plea when I said I was going to do that. Is there anybody that wants to meet along the way?
Yeah.
And I didn't get any bites on it, so I just went and did my own thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting that you didn't, because every time I've put out something like that, I've met up with people. Are you going to be in Arizona for a while, Pam? Are you taking off?
Well, so I just got here a couple days ago. I just got here Sunday. I'll be here until Father's Day weekend. Then I'm heading up to Cedar City, Brigham City, and then make my way to Montana.
Wow.
Nice.
It
What
looks
part
like
of Arizona?
I'm here in Bullhead City on the Colorado River.
Okay.
Yeah.
I lived in Arizona for several years.
Did you? Whereabouts?
I lived in the southeast corner, a little town by the name of Safford.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah. What you've all heard of.
No. The only way people may have known that area is because we were at the foot of Mount Graham, and there is a what do you call where you can look at the skies and
Stargaze.
yeah, they have like a big telescope and everything up on the mountain.
An observatory.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
That's really nice. Really, really nice.
Yeah, so I'm only here for a short time. Just wanted to stop and see if my place was still standing.
Yeah.
Been here for so long.
Well, don't go away, anybody. I just want to say a couple things here, because I'm determined to have 3000 as we go out. Last week I got it to 2956, but I'm definitely going to try to peg this thing at 30 minutes each week, and then we can sit and talk. We ended up talking for an hour last week, but if you'd like to join us back here backstage after we go off the broadcast, that is the link right there, and you can come right in and we chit chat about all things nomad, all things camping, all that. And if you'd like to join our group, we have a new group that's formed. It's a Nomad Lifestyle. And we also have a page where there's a lot of announcements. So we just go search that out and see if it's something you might like to do. And thank you all. Mary, congratulations on Nomad of the Week.
Thank
And
you.
thank you all for being with us. And don't go away. We're going to have a little bit more chit chat backstage here on Nomad Lifestyle.
Very well. Very well, Patty.